Diary.
Yeah.
Hi. It's just a very random Thursday morning because it's already 12 midnight. And yes, it's George, or also George. And there's just this random thoughts. These were sa English pa kasi. Pero I'm not sure this is just random thoughts kasi I feel like I'm relapsing. Ang arte-arte magsalita, akala mo naman kung sino. But I feel like I'm kind of relapsing. Maybe because it's August, and August has been very significant to me. Because 2 years ago, I'm kind of a Swiftie, pero yun nga, I didn't like folklore nung una, pero 2 years ago, it became a catastrophic event of my life, so it's very wrong. I feel like may witchcraft somehow si Taylor Swift into releasing folklore and Nevermore, those twin. And alam nyo naman, if you're a Swiftie, if you know Taylor Swift songs, if you know folklore, if you know that album, you know what it entitles to. I understand it's not very literal, pero ewan ko ba nakakakilabot yung kung ano nangyari sa akin 2 years ago. Kasi nung humaling ako sa August, humaling ako sa folklore, songs about it, The One, etc. It freakingly happened. It happened to my life. Like, it literally happened that I met someone in August, and the lyrics of August embodied my life for August, and then of course the months after. So I met this guy last August 16, 2023, and he's like a dream guy. I'm not sure. Of course, hindi naman ako sigurado kung maririnig ito. Kung maririnig niya to, edi, my God, you're still here. Why? Okay. There's this guy that challenged my principles about love, that challenged what I believe in love, challenge everything that I know about love. And nakakaloka kasi going back sa lyrics ng August, nangyari literally sa akin yung August. So I am gonna be detailed in this one, and judge me, I don't care, because it's a real experience. This is just a very random thought na gusto ko i-record kasi diba nga, sabi ko, this podcast is a diary. So instead of me, bukod yung actual diary ko na of course explicit. Pero yun, hindi na ako natuloy dito sa sinasabi kong lyrics na, ayun nga, August slipped away into a moment of time because it was never mine. Basahin kaya natin yung lyrics, diba? Back when we were still changing for the better, one thing was enough. For me, it was enough. To live for the hope of it all. Cancel plans just in case you call, and say you meet me behind the mall. So much for summer love and saying us, 'cause you weren't mine to lose. You weren't mine to lose. No. But I can see us lost in the memory. August slip away into a moment in time, 'cause it was never mine. And I can see us twisted in bed sheets. August sipped away like a bottle of wine, 'cause you were never mine. Remember when I pulled up and said get in the car, and then canceled my plans just in case you call? Back when I was living for the hope of it all. For the hope of it all. Meet me behind the mall. Remember when you pulled up and said get in the car, and I canceled my plans just in case you call? Back when I was living for the hope of it all. So that specific part ng August shook me, nakakilabot to sa part ko kasi So going back, I met this person in August 16. Tapos, nung nakita ko kasi yung photo niya, so we basically meet in the app. You know what's the app? I'm not gonna say what's the app because you heard it sa mga you heard it sa mga na ringtone. Hindi, narinig yun. Basta alam nyo na yun, bakit ba ako nag-explain? We met at the app and then nung nakita ko yung photo niya, sabi ko, God, this is my dream guy. It's like he popped out of a K-drama. You know naman, my friends know me na gustong gusto ko yung chinito. Anything na, basta may chinito, God, I mean, yung puso ko agad, you know, well, I have a special thing about chinitos, about singkit ang mata. Bukod sa singkit din ako, siguro gusto ko kasi, Slation Royale. Hindi. And, sabi ko, my God, ang cute, ang pogi. Sabi ko, straight out of a Korean drama. Like, pati yung atake niya on how he dresses himself. Ang pogi, ang linis. So, sabi ko, yung first meetup namin, hindi pwedeng sa kung saan-saan lang. Hindi pwedeng sa convenience store lang, or dadaan lang, or simpleng mall lang. Meron kasing malapit dito sa amin na na parang ancestral house type na mukhang parang galing Intramuros. So, I met him there. Tapos, pagkakita ko pa lang sa kanya from his back, grabe. Alam mo yung first, hindi naman siya first, love at first sight, hindi naman siya ganun. Pero, alam mo yung kaba, yung butterflies in your stomach, yung excitement, yung kilig. Kasi nga, di ba, para ako nasa K-drama noon. Imagine meeting someone na, kinikilig pa rin. I was trying to reminisce. And, sobrang cute, sobrang pogi, sobrang delightful na moment na of course, ang dami niyang, puro siya puri. Tapos sabi niya, I didn't expect it to be like that, to be like this. So, that was a magical moment. Naglakad kami sa loob, we sipped something, tapos medyo tumambay kami sa harap ng bahay namin kasi he's not yet ready to be inside or such. He's taking it slow. We are taking it slow. Way back. And gawin ko ba talaga to? Not sure. And as how we took it slow, like very slow. Alam niyo naman kung gaano naka-fast ang mundo. I'm not going into details kasi baka nakikinig ang pamilya ko. Charot, na. Pero we took it very slow. Tapos, syempre, nasundan ng mga sweet messages. After ng pagkikita, nasundan ng mga sweet messages na, ngayon ko lang din nare-realize na my receiving love language, one of it pala is, ang arte ko naman magsalita. One of it pala is, ano nga ba yun? Nakalimutan ko. Is words of affirmation. I'm not sure if kasama yung words of affirmation sa yung mga words of affirmation yun, di ba? Yung parang inaano ka. I mean, ini-endear ka, tapos pinupuri ka, and ganyan. Malakas makaganda. Kasi I've been receiving messages like, I don't care about how nipis your hair is. Hindi magiging konyo sa podcast na to. Pero I don't care kung gaano ka nipis yung buhok mo, o kung gaano ka choppy yung lips mo. Wala akong pakialam. Sabi niya ganun, you're beautiful in my eyes. You're one of a kind. Ayun, sobrang ganun yung mga mensahe niya na I was like, why are you so obsessed with me? Hindi magmamaraya dito. Pero, ang sarap sa feeling kapag may nakakarinig ng ganong bagay. Kasi, not every day, may ganon. So, doon niya ako nahuli siguro. Yung maya't maya niya ako sinasabihan na, ang ganda ko, na bagay sa akin yung ganyan, na I look so freaking good. So, syempre ako, feeling ko totoo. Hindi na daw ng sarili. Totoo naman yun, I think. And it was one of the very significant time of my life. Kasi wala naman kasi nang sumunod sa kanya na ganun. Meron ba? may sumunod sa kanya ba? Kasi parang siya yung last. Kaya siguro kung ganito na yung kasi ginagawa ko to sa sarili ko na kapag may upcoming heartbreak or pag bored, nagre-reminisce ako ng heartbreak kasi bored ako ngayon. Wala akong, may crush ba ako ngayon? May crush ako sa opisina, top 1 si ganito. Charot, hindi ba? And, ayun, kasi naman yung mga nakikipag-usap sa akin ayaw nilang ituloy. Kaya hindi ko alam yung tatahakin kong next. Kasi sawa na ako mag-first move. Ano ba? Lagi nila ako nag-first move. Tapos ako yung naiiwan na sasaktan. Arte. So, this is very raw. Hindi nga ako naglalagay masyado ng sound effects. Kasi gusto ko as much as possible, my podcasts are very raw. Na ako talaga, na ako to, na kung makikinig ka dito, parang malalaman mo lang kung klaseng tao, kung gaano ko kadumi na siya. Grabe naman ang attention span talaga ng person. So going back, it was really slow, it was good, it was nice. Tapos as in, we meet up. Kaya nga, babalik tayo dun sa lyrics ng August na I consider kasi his workplace as back of a mall kasi around BGC area siya. Masyado na akong specific, hindi baka ma-search ng mga tao, pero my closest knows who this guy is kasi proud akong pinapakita yung mga face ng mga exes ko kasi nga my exes are all, if you're one of my exes and you're listening to this, know that you're on the top kasi of course deserve ko namang sabihin na choosy ako kasi of course every time na magjojowa ang tao for ano na yun, for seryosohan na yun, hindi ako I'm not dating for fun. Even though there's no same-sex marriage in the Philippines, I do believe in you're dating to marry kasi you're gonna spend your life with that person. And for the longest, meron ako mga short terms naman na mga jowa, which is sad kasi puro short terms lang. So, hindi naman to tungkol sa drama na yun, tungkol talaga to sa August. August nga ito title ko dito sa podcast na to. And that August, sobrang saya lang. Tapos, ayun, we had some dates. Nagkita kami sa mall, sa back ng mall, sa office niya nga. Tapos nagkaroon kami ng parang routine na grabe ang effort ng person. Kasi imagine I'm on graveyard shift. Tapos kasi siya AU shift. Hoy, hindi magdidetalye ng AU shift. AU shift kasi siya. So, sort of like nag-e-effort talaga ako na mag-match dun sa schedule niya kasi yung usapan, ang naging setup namin is yung pinaka-bonding time lang namin is yung pauwi siya. Yung pauwi siya ng work, tapos ako, my God, I'm super effortful. Kung ayaw mo ng effortful, wag ka sa akin. Pinaparinggan. Ang effort ko kasi gumigising ako I caught my sleep short. So, tulog ako ng 10 a.m. Tapos gigising ako ng around 2 p.m. para mag-asikaso. Kasi ang labas niya sa office is 3:30 p.m. So I have to be there around this office place around 3 p.m. And bilang ko sa kamay yung instances na nagpunta ako doon, yes, it was 12 times. Hoy, hindi may specific. Kakasabay ko siya kasabay pa uwi. Tapos, ang sweet lang kasi it's my first time. Sa kanya ko first time na naranasan siya yung provocative, siya yung excited sa akin. Alam mo yung feeling ko, ang ganda-ganda ko at that very moment na ako yung susuyuin, ako yung though yung of course it's kind of a give and take situation kasi nga syempre I make effort time, I adjust my sleep, pero siya grabe naman yung pagbawi niya sa sweetness. Like, first time ko yung gano'n na nagsasabi sa akin na, I miss you, please, I wanna see you, ganito. Like, sabik na sabik siya sa akin. Like, tinaniwala ako. Okay. Tapos, it's fun. It's fun pala na pag-usapan siya, no? Natutuwa pala akong i-reminisce, pero sana hindi ako maiyak throughout this. Na, yun, alam mo yung sa sasakyan, kasi we always do Grab. Ang yaman kasi ni kuya mo, diba? As a super... Uy, hindi detalye yung kanyang supervisor ineme. Tapos binanggit pa din. So lagi siya naka-Grab kasi don't know, sabi niya may mga allergies siya or whatnot. I don't judge him. It's health conditions daw na hindi siya pwede. Alam mo naman, ang transportation system dito, ang commute, ang lala dito talaga sa atin. So imagine na lang, even if it's from Taguig to Taguig, ang lala pa rin. So it chooses na, syempre may choice naman na mag-car or grab car. Way back that time, grab lang yung choice. Buti nga this era, meron na tayong InDrive, meron na tayong Green GSM, Bacana Man, pero ang dami ng choices. So yun, yung alam mo yung kilig ko kasi I remember those days na nasa sasakyan kami tapos he's like, hinawakan niya yung hita ko tapos sabi niya, that's his way daw of saying that the person is his na hindi ko kaya kwento, kinikilig ako. Bakit ako kinikilig ulit? Nakamove on na ako. So, ang sarap lang i-reminisce na somehow at some part of your life may nagkaganon sa'yo. Tapos, yun nga yung mga sandalan, asaran, sasakyan. So, ngayon ko lang na-realize that our story revolves around being in the car or being in the grab car. And, dalawang beses pala ko siya nakabanding dalawang beses ko pala siya nakabanding ng matagalan. And grabe yung effort niya kasi what did he do? Dalawang beses, grabe, bilang lang pala talaga. Dalawang beses yung part na na he spend half day with me. Nag-half day siya sa office to go to me. To go to my house. Yes, punta nga kami doon. But we really took it slow. Like, ayun, dito kami, mag-out siya sa office kasi 6 a.m. yung in niya. So parang andito na siya alas 10 pa lang ng umaga hanggang alas 3 na yun ng hapon. Tapos, nagbabatuhan pa kami. I remember nagbabatuhan kami ng songs. He will introduce me songs and I will introduce him songs. Pero ang highlight nung pagpunta niya rito is sabi niya, can you like turn down the music or as much as possible walang music at all? Kasi gusto ko naririnig kita ng buo. Gusto ko nakatitig lang sa'yo. I don't want any distractions. I'm here to spend time with you, not to listen to music. To talk about me, to talk about you, to talk about us. Grabe, ang cheesy mong person ka. Pero nasa 1 month na kami yata niyan. That happened around September. Once in August and once in September. Kasi nga sobrang bilang. Tapos, syempre, it's just really sweet, sugar sweet, stream sugar sweet by Mariah. It's just so sweet to have that kind of experience na ayun, posible naman pala. Nagkaroon din ako ng confidence sa sarili ko na binuo niya rin pala yun na I can be attractive pala. Pero of course, yung mga nakikinig dito at the back of their heads, sabihin nyo, na-love bomb ka, yes. I'm aware na na-love bomb ako kasi in a very short period of time, I experienced a lot. And, ayun, going back, si hashtag going back pa rin hashtag ko ngayon. Ang saya kasi meron ding moment na ayun, nakatitig lang kami sa isa't isa. Tapos I was just teary-eyed sa dibdib niya. Tapos titignan ko siya. Tapos tinatanong niya ako, bakit ka teary-eyed? Sabi mo kasi, it was just a dream that I once knew. Kumanta pala. It was just a dream to have somebody na gano'n. I feel freaking safe. I felt the safety. Yung pahinga naramdaman ko na parang wala akong work, wala akong iniisip about family, about friends, about work, about anything. Naparamdam niya kasi sa akin yun eh. Yung like the world is just revolving between you two. It's like everything is paused and you're just the only, kayo lang dalawa yung gumagalaw. Ganun ka-powerful yung moment na yun. Kaya super significant to me na to the point na since naisip ko pa siya concretely right now, a friend of mine, si Micah, shout out, diba? Sabi ni Micah sa akin na baka siya na yung totga mo or how they say it, the one that got away mo. Pero I kind of think of it baka nga. Tapos, yun nga, yung moment na nagpunta siya dito, like super sweet kasi alam mo yung pangarap ko rin sana na makapag-dinner or date kami sa labas. Pero dito kami sort of nag-date, I think. Kasi dito siya nag-lunch. Tapos, nangyari rin yung part na akala ko talaga, alam mo yung sabi ko, is this a Korean drama? Ang arte-arte. Pero yung pupunasan ako sa bibig, tapos susubuan ako, tapos magkikiss. Grabe, in a very short period of time, I experienced to be a starring role. Starring role. And of course, it's not a perfect story. It's, alam niyo naman kung bakit August at bakit nasa folklore tayo. So, another lyrics, I will read some part of the lyrics na medyo makakagets na kayo dito sa part na to. Na sinabi ko nga kanina, it challenged my principles and mga stand ko about love and everything. So, let's, parang ano lang, pagbasa mula, charot joke lang, hindi magiging blasphemous. Pero ito, make sure nobody sees you leave. Hood over your head, keep your eyes down. Tell your friends you're out for a run. You'll be flushed when you return. Take a road less traveled by. Tell yourself you can always stop. What started in beautiful rooms ends with meetings in parking lots. And that's it. And that's the thing about illicit affairs. Clandestine meetings and longing stares. It's born from just one single glance, but it dies, and it dies, and it dies a million little times. Leave the perfume on the shelf that you picked out just for him, so you leave no trace behind like you don't even exist. Take the words for what they are, a dwindling mercurial high, a drug that only worked the first few hundred times. You want to scream. Don't call me a kid. Don't call me baby. Look at this godforsaken mess that you made me. You showed me the colors you know I can't see with anybody else. Please, don't call me a kid. Don't call me your baby. Look at this idiotic fool that you made me. You taught me a secret language. I can't speak with anyone else. And you know damn well, for you, I would ruin myself a million little times. That's basically Taylor Swift's illicit affairs. And this goes the twister. Hindi magiging si Sophie. So that's a twist. And there's a lot of twists that's gonna happen. It's gonna be discussed. But I'm gonna try to wrap it up ng mas maigsi. Kasi, ewan ko ba, ang haba ng podcast ko eh. Bakit ba? Ang daldal ko eh. So, all those, alam mo naman yung setup. Diba? Gets mo naman. Bakit sa grab car lang kayo? Bakit sa bahay mo lang kayo? Bakit wala kayong kalayaan over doing things? Because it's a secret. Because it's a freaking secret. And because I am aware of why we're doing that. On the night that we first met, he came clean to me. He said na, kasi ang dami niyang pasakali noon, na sabi niya na, I can't stay longer, I can't go after 5, hindi ako pwedeng abutan ng dilim sa daan kasi we're kind of Chinese and we believe in ghost month, na bawal daw gabihin sa daan. Sort of things like that. And then hindi niya na mapigilan that night. Sabi niya kasi gusto niya raw talaga ako, but he's in a very impossible situation. Yes, you're getting it right. Do I have to even say it in this podcast? I'm not the number one. It's sad. I'm not the number one. And I knew it from the very beginning. I was aware. Simula pa lang aware na ako. And I was asked that very night, August 16 ng gabi, I was asked, pag may sinabi ako sa'yo, will you stay? You can block me it's fine. I will understand if you don't want to continue this because I'm gonna put you on a tight spot. And then he told me that he's partnered. The reason why he can't see me freely or can't be with me freely, it's because he's partnered. And I cried. I felt cold. Nanlalamig ako ng panahon yun. And now na nire-reminisce ko. Diyos ko, bakit ko ginagawa ito sa sarili ko? Why am I doing this to myself? Na naaalala ko yung feeling. Medyo, ito na sabi ko, hindi ko dapat luluha dito sa podcast nito. Pero naramdaman ko ulit yung sabi ko kasi meron akong gantong fear. Meron akong gantong trauma na ba't ganun? Bakit ang bilis? I was like in Cloud9 lang. Sabi ko, kakilala ko lang yung tao. Tapos babawiin mo agad yung happiness. Like, I was asking the situation na bakit ganun kabilis bawiin. So ako, me on my author era, kasi medyo author din ako in a way. Though I'm not literally reading books, but I'm fond of writing stories na kinikip ko na lang sa sarili ko kasi hindi ko matapos. I have this thing to myself na kapag may nasimulan ako ng mga stories, tinatago ko na lang sa sarili ko. And yun, ang sabi ko sa sarili ko, being the author part, alam ko naman na I will be crushed by the situation. I'm very much aware of that. Pero nag-iisip ako na, ayun, now what if I wanna understand, I wanna understand why people are like that, why people are cheating. I wanna understand what's the perspective of being on the other side of the story, on being that, okay, I'm gonna say it, being the kabit. Ano bang pakiramdam nang nandun sa side na yon na I know it will never be worth it, pero I told him na wala, tinamaan na ako sa'yo eh. I know that it's unbelievable, but if it's just a few hours of seeing you or a few moments of seeing you, or I continued. Like, wala na eh. Always gonna drop that thing na nagmahal lang naman ako. So, since tinamaan ako sa'yo, let us continue this. Tapos sabi ko, if you want me to stay, I will stay. I will stay. Only if you want me to stay. The moment that you want me to go, let me go. I literally said those words to him na hanggang kailangan mo lang ako. Kasi nga tinamaan na ako sa tao, so why not be all out? Though ang sakit kasi, of course, at the back of my head, I am injecting pain to a person that I don't know. The other one, the partner. I think magkakapart ko to. Para bitinin ko kayo. So, but I'm parang hindi ko na dapat i-part to. Tuloy-tuloy na natin to. I don't care if it will take 40 minutes or 50 minutes. I wanna save this kasi hindi ko na ituloy to as a book. So I'll just continue this through this episode of a podcast. It's my 5th episode. 5th page. Page 5 of my diary. Yeah. So ano nga ba? I'm not gonna go to those other details and things like that. Pero gusto ko lang i-discuss dito na ano ba, yung mga natutunan ko doon. Bakit ko ba ginawa to and whatnot. Pero ayun eh. Dumating na sa alam mo, siya yung nabanggit ko ng nakaraan. I wanna be very open kasi it's not, I don't care if you will pity me kung magbabago yung paningin mo sa akin. Pero I don't care. I did it because I want to understand and feeling ko kasi lalawak yung pagkakaintindi ko sa pag-ibig, yung pagkakaintindi ko sa tao. And there you go. I even research about it, about polyamorosity, about polygamy kasi it's been there since the start of time na meron talagang mga tao na kaya mag-entertain, kaya magmahal. Yes, there are people who can equally do that or who can put affection to many people. And ang hindi ko lang mag-get sa kanila kasi siguro we're born or in a tradition ng Philippines na of course monogamy. And of course, sa mata ng ng legalidad sa mata ng sa normal. I mean, you know what I'm saying. Kung hindi mo knows, edi syunga ka. Pero para kayo sa ganun din, I wanna say this straightforward na kung ganun kayo, if you can love a lot of people, if you are polygamous inside your heart, please find someone who's always like you. Please find somebody na kapareho nyo rin, na share your ideals, na you can be in an open relationship. Kasi kawawa, I would have to say kami, kawawa yung mga taong loyal, kawawa yung mga taong monogamous na isa lang talaga, isa at isa lang at a time. Kawawa kasi yung mga naiistorbo nyo. Hindi ba kayo naaawa na like this? I will take myself as an example na it's been 2 years and I'm still stuck. I mean, not my decision. Of course, I've been better, but there can be this kind of moments na maglo-look back ako, na magre-relapse ako. Lalo na right now that I stayed single since then, I don't know. I don't understand why I'm still stuck. Ipapasok natin yung Evermore ni Taylor Swift from the Evermore album. Parang narration pala to ng mga music ni Taylor Swift, pero let's read a passage from Wait lang, kakat ko naman to. Help. Di ako kakanta pala. Help. I'm still at the restaurant. Still sitting in a corner I haunt. Cross-legged in the dim light. They say, what a sad night. I stayed there, thus collected in my pent-up hair. I'm sure that you got a wife out there, kids, and Christmas, but I'm unaware. 'Cause I'm right here. I'm right where you left me. That's right where you left me, a bonus track from Evermore of Taylor Swift. Naiiwan ako dun eh. Parang every now and then, babalik ako dun. And I was like, thinking na, sana kung mag-iiba ba yung sitwasyon if I met you single? Mag-iiba ba yung sitwasyon if I didn't say no? Kasi I wanna insert this na kaya ko rin sinabing yes dun kasi nagsawa na ako dun sa hindi ko itutuloy, hindi ko amin or titigil ko tapos hindi ko alam yung kasunod ng storya. So nag-crave ako dun sa what's gonna happen next. What's in it for me? What's gonna be the outcome? And nakuha ko naman lahat yun. Natuto ako na I will never be in that kind of situation as much as possible. Hindi kasi merong moments na damn, nabaligtad na. Ayoko na yung super na please, sobrang nagmamakaawa na ako sa oras niya na to the point na kahit 10 minutes ko lang siya makita, okay na ako. And nakakaawa kasi hindi natin deserve yun. Hindi ko deserve yun na magmakaawa for time. Because it's, if you love a person and if the person is really yours, hindi mo kailangan magmakaawa sa oras. Ibibigay sa'yo yan ng kusa. And it's a bare minimum to give time to people. So, going back dun sa part na parang awan nyo na, huwag na kayo maggulo. Kung nalaman nyo na gano'n, siguro it's also about time to normalize talking about this. Like, pero ewan ko, hindi naman natin makokontrol yung ego ng tao. Pero sana hindi na lang siya makapanakit ng iba. Kasi the very plot twist is I'm fifth in the row according to his partner. Of course, hindi naman ako naging papasok naman natin yung 4 na buwan ni Janine Teñoso. Kasi 4 na buwan ko nga siyang minamahal, 4 na buwan ding nagtagal. So, 4 na buwan yun eh. That's August, September, October, November. November kami na tapos. Kasi ang pagtatapos namin I understand that others will say na wag mo nang istorbohin yung partner, but there is this courage in me that I messaged the partner, I found the account, I messaged the partner, and then, bam! Another twister. Another twist is, hindi ako nag-iisa. Kasi when I asked him, he told me, ikaw ba yung pinupuntahan sa SM Bikutan? Ikaw ba yung pinapadala ng Grab? And I was like, what? Hindi pala ako number 2. I'm like number 5 or 6. So, BS, diba? Sobrang BS. Na tinanong din naman ako ng ex. Akala ko nga ibibigay sa akin. Sabi niya, what do you want? Anong gusto mo? Tapos sabi ko lang, I'm not gonna continue this relationship kasi I don't want a founded relationship na ganito. Ganito kasalimuot. Ayoko, I don't want. Tapos, sabi ko sa kanya na, can you give me? Kasi may pangarap ako eh. May gusto kong i-attain eh. Na pangarap ko rin for him na magka-travel kami. At least 1 or 2 travels. Sabi ko sa kanya, can you just give me a chance to like travel with him, be in a very special place, and I will end it there. If you give me that chance, I'll definitely end it there. I just wanna brief goodbye. Pero hindi na ibigay eh. That very night, sinabi niya na doon, and then the guy told me to stop and he will never gonna speak with me. And then everything warps up. I tried to, syempre of course, nag-aano yung tao, nagre-recuperate, nag-move forward yung tao, and part naman din ng pagiging tanga ko is yung hinanap ko pa siya, panay balik pa ako sa office niya, panay balik pa ako dun sa Cornelia Street namin. Yeah, Taylor Swift pa rin. Yung Cornelia Street namin is somewhere near our house where I discovered a very beautiful cafe. Nagbabalik-balik pa ako doon. Nakita ko siya twice. Once, pauwi siya. And then yung pangalawa, doon ako tumigil. It was March last year, if I'm not mistaken. Or, March last year. Nakita ko sila eh. Namimili sila. And they're okay. They're good. Masaya sila. Nagtuloy yung buhay nila. And that's what I was just pinarealize sa akin nung panahon na, okay, it's a good experience. No. I can't say that it's a good experience. It's an experience of a kind. And I wanna also, if he will possibly listen to this, I wanna thank him kasi na buhay niya yung tiwala sa sarili ko na, oh my God, kaya pala akong mahalin, kaya pala akong gustuhin. And nabawas-bawasan yung feeling of rejection, nabawas-bawasan yung feeling ng loneliness, nabawas-bawasan yung pakiramdam na hindi ako kaya-aya. So he helped me in so many ways, and ang hirap, pero thank you. I'm not sure if may concrete ba ako nasabi dito or maganda yung flow ng sinasabi ko, but thank you if you've been on this part. Alam ko sobrang haba, but I thank you. I'm super thank you for listening to me. And yun, sana if I listen to this podcast in like a year or 2 or even just 3 to 6 months after, sana wala na yung gantong pakiramdam na nagre-relapse ako. Sana, ang gusto kong i-manifest, sana there's someone who's loving me na to the point natatawanan na lang namin to. Kasi I finally found him. Is it you? Ikaw na ba to? Message mo ako. Okay. That's it. Thank you for listening. It's again George. See you in the next page.
Yeah.